Hi. So let me scroll up here. So I'm going to give everybody just a quick second to pop on. But if you're on YouTube or if you're on Facebook and you do catch me on replay, just drop in the comment section that you guys are catching me on replay. Obviously, TikTok, baby, you're live. You're with me right now. But I'm going to give everybody just a quick second to let everybody start popping on. Then I'm going to introduce who I am, what we're going to be doing, and all of that kind of fun stuff. TikTok, can you guys hear me okay? Let me know if you guys can hear me okay. Hi. TikTok? Yes. Okay. Awesome. So I'm going to go on ahead and introduce myself. Thank you so much, Gwendolyn Reeves, for letting me know that you can hear me. But I'm going to turn the music down and I'm going to let y'all know who I am and what we're going to be doing, okay? But if y'all don't know who I am, my name is Nataushia. A lot of people also know me as the Seated Cardio Queen. Welcome, Tanya. Now, what we're going to be doing, believe it or not, is literally working out in a kitchen chair. Crazy, right? And I'm going to explain how I got there. Missy, I'm so happy to have you back on your second round with me. Welcome back. But anyways, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be working out in a seated position because I understand at my heaviest weight, I was over 500 plus pounds. And I say 500 plus because the scales would not read me. So I don't know the exact numerical value of which I was at, but I know I exceeded 500 pounds because the scale would not go. It just kept going. It just wouldn't do its thing. But what happened is I ended up injuring my left ankle in the process of losing 200 pounds. And I know, being a former athlete, I've done football, I've done football, powder puff, basketball, and I was a track and field athlete. I actually had a track and field scholarship whenever I was in college. I was ranked in the top 5 in the state of Kentucky. So what I did is I understood exercise was important, but I never took my life seriously, and I never changed my life until well after the fact that I had to, because I was facing cancer, to be totally honest. Uterine cancer, because they had found precancerous cells within my uterus, and that's what really shifted everything for me and was like, all right, I have to change my life because one day I do want to be a mom. But anyways, long story short, I injured my left ankle and I started to look for seated routines. I was like, I know that there's got to be something out there. I couldn't find them when I started to do this. So what I did is I found seated exercises, and then I actually created high intensity interval training in a chair. So we are going to have 10 exercises tonight. Connie, baby, thank you. I love you, sis. But what we're going to do is we're going to have 10 exercises tonight, because what is so special about Wednesday is it is Challenge Wednesday. So what that means is we're going to have the 10 exercises. We are going to exercise for 1 minute per exercise. Please don't run away and get scared and be like, I can't do it, because guess what? This is the beauty in this. I'm going to show you guys different exercises throughout this routine, that even if you cannot do this, maybe you want to get up and do the stanky leg. Maybe you want to cut a jig and just do what you want to do to keep that heart rate up and elevated. That's all you got to do. But we're also going to take 20-second breathers, and I'm going to introduce in each exercise that's coming up, I'm going to show you an easier version of the exercise, so you're going to be able to actually do this and knock it out and not be like, oh my goodness, my belly's in the way, or oh my goodness, I'm so big, I can't keep up with you. I don't care about that. All I care about is that you give me your best effort, because I understand what it's like to be looked dead in the face and be told that my best isn't good enough. Not once, but multiple times throughout my life. So I refuse to sit here and say that when you tell me that you're giving me your all, that it's not good enough, because it's the best that you can do. And that's all that I want from you. Now, I don't expect you to do 100 reps. I don't expect you to do 200 reps. All I expect you to do is your best. Maybe today you can just do 2 because you're just starting out. That's beautiful. Tomorrow, try to do 3. The following day, just try to always be better than what you were the day that you started, okay? That's the most important thing. And stay moving. Whenever I say take your breather, that's when you can take your breather. But you've got to keep moving. That's what's so important in high intensity interval training. So we will exercise for 1 minute, have that 20-second breather. And then we're going to do a stretch at the very end of this session, okay? But everything is all inclusive because I understand what it's like to be left out. I understand what it feels like to not feel included. So I've created an all-inclusive routine, and I will show you guys different exercises that you can utilize in the event leg engagement is a challenge for you, because I have a lot of friends that have leg engagement issues. I have a lot of friends that are in wheelchairs. I have a lot of friends that have mobility issues. So guess what? This is all inclusive. This is low impact. This is also beginner friendly, even though it's Challenge Wednesday. But that doesn't mean that you can't do this, okay? But what I'm going to let you know is I'm streaming live on 3 separate platforms right now. I have YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook down here. So if you have any connection issues, hop around, find me. My name's Nataushia. It's Nataushia, exactly how you see it spelled on all of my platforms, okay? But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bring Facebook down, and we are going to get it started. Hey, Jessica. Good afternoon, Summer. Hey, Tabby. So I'm going to bring this all down. Actually, before I get started, I want to show y'all something. My man sent me flares, and I have to show them off because they're beautiful. Give me a second. Let me show y'all my flares. Flowers. I'm whatever. Didn't he do a good job? Ain't they gorgeous? Kev did awesome, because he's awesome. But anyway, I'm going to go put my flares back down. And we're going to get partying, okay? They are so gorgeous. They are. And they smell phenomenal. But I'm going to put my flares down, and we're going to get this party going, okay? I'm going to restart the music, though. And then I'm going to bring Facebook down. Hey, Cheryl. And my nose is still doing this nose thing. I'm going to bring y'all down so I can see y'all a little better. Y'all ready? Here we go. I guess I could let y'all know what our routine is tonight, can I? Yeah, I can. So we got knee slicers, tapsies, cross punch kick, out and ups, jump rope, obliques, jog, battle rope, cross ankle tap, and then under leg jacks. Don't be scared, y'all. We got this. I think I got y'all down low enough. I hope I do. I think that'll be good. I think y'all good now. Okay, they are beautiful. Yes, they are. Okay. Y'all ready? TikTok, it looks like you guys are ready. I can't see reactions on the book face, but I think y'all are ready too. But are you? Well, I was going to say I used to be over 500 pounds, but y'all done heard that. But I am 5'10.5". This is a normal kitchen chair. A normal one. Okay? Showing love from ATL. Thank you so much. Go Dogs, by the way. I'm a UGA fan. Just so y'all know, even though I'm a Kentucky girl. But anyways, what we're going to do is we're going to sit in a chair the whole entire time. And we're going to get it in a chair. Believe it or not, I've lost over 80 pounds. My friend Yvonne has lost over 100 pounds doing these routines with me. So if you ain't never did it, don't knock it before you try it, okay? But what I'm going to let you know is we're going to sit at the edge of our seat. We're going to keep our back off the back of our chair to the best of our ability. Now, I'm going to keep it real with you. If you need to use the back of your chair, do that. Don't beat yourself up. Do what you can do based on your skill level. I'm not going to fuss at you. I will fuss at you if I know you ain't giving your best, though, okay? But what we're also going to do is we're going to keep our core tight. If you don't know how to do that, I know you sucked your belly in at some point in time to take a selfie and look skinny. We've all done it. That's exactly what keeping your core tight is, okay? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you seated quick feet, seated jacks with no leg engagement, and I'm going to show you uppercuts with no leg engagement for my friends that have mobility issues that may not be able to engage your legs, okay? But first, I will show the seated quick feet, which this is my easiest option right here, all right? But to do seated jacks, what we're going to do is this number right here, seated jacks. Then we have uppercuts. All right, so if doing one of the exercises that we're on is too difficult for you to complete, do one of those 3 exercises. If you want to get up, walk in place, do the stanky leg, I don't care, dance, whatever. Just keep your heart rate up and elevated until I say take your breather, okay? It's Challenge Wednesday. We're going to kill it. But let me go on ahead and start recording my workout. I'm going to do high intensity interval training on my Apple Watch. You can track it as swimming for all I care. This is your workout just as much as it is mine, okay? But let me get my timer pulled up and we're gonna get going, y'all. But we've got 1 minute of knee slicer or knee slam or knee slam. One of these three options based on your skill level, but we're gonna kill it now. We got 1 minute, one of those three, starting now. Let's get it. So me coming from over 500 pounds, I remember the struggle of lifting my knee because I had a big belly, right? So I thought of that. I was like, all right, bet. So we can slam it out, still keeping that core tight, still getting it in. But then I remember, okay, it was really hard sometimes for me to tie my shoes, right? So guess what? There's another modification. Could you imagine that? I'm just here to show the world that it is okay to normalize modified exercises. It's okay to start off in a kitchen chair. It's okay to be injured and turn to seated exercises. It's low impact, it's beginner friendly, and you can do this. But you got it. Just go at your own pace. Keep it moving and keep it grooving, baby. I don't know why that makes me think of Austin Powers. Take your breather. But that just made me think of Austin Powers. Now up next is going to be our tapsies. That is down, out, up, in, down, out, up, in. Now, you're going to see me and I'm going to be going a little quicker than you, and that's okay. It's all Gucci because I've been doing this for a hot minute. But you do what you can do, okay? But we got 1 minute. Tapsies, down, out, up, in. Let's get it. So I'll go slow in the beginning every time just so y'all can kind of get it. It's really important that you get the exercise down. Then you can speed it up. Y'all might hear me breathing real difficultly, but that's okay. Because that means I'm doing cardio. I'm already sweating. Ooh, Lord. So up next is going to be our cross punch kick. Guess what? I have modifications on that one too. I do modifications every single round just for my newbies, people that maybe don't know what the heck I'm doing. Because I know I look crazy. When I first seen people doing seated exercises, I thought they were crazy. Till I needed them. Now there's a lot of people that need them and I just keep doing them. Take that breather. So up next is going to be, whoo, Lord, cross punch kick or a cross punch knee raise, but if leg engagement's a challenge, cross punch. Thank you for the gifts, TikTok. Thank you so much. But we're going to knock this exercise out for 1 minute. Let's get it. So we have option 1. Option 2, cross punch, knee raise. Or option 3. Again, your own pace, okay? I ain't tripping if you're going slow. I ain't. What's going to upset me is if I know that you can do better and you ain't. Just give it your all and keep showing up. Don't be like, oh, I got to wait for the motivation to do something. Today's the day. There's no greater time than now. Good. Almost there. We have out, in, ups. Next, take your breather. So we're going to start in the center. We're going to go out, in, up, down. Out, in, up, down. Simply repeat out, in, up, down till you get that down. Then speed it up. All right, babe? We got 1 minute. Let's get it. Starting now. So out, in, up, down, out, in, up, down. Now, if you want to be real extra and really engage that core, get your arms out in front of you like this. I mean, not like, don't be doing emotions. Do what you can do. Good. Keep it up. You got it. Take that breather. So up next is jump rope. I have 3 examples. I have option 1. Option 2, we're bouncing on them tippy toes. You see how my feet's still on the floor? Bet. We have option 3, legs staying still, because I understand. That motion's important. That's your baby step to the next level, and then to the next level. You don't have to be at the advanced version. I wasn't doing advanced push-ups, advanced mountain climbers, advanced burpees in the beginning. I was doing modified standing, everything, because I was over 500 pounds. But let's jump rope. We have 1 minute, starting now. So option 1. Option 2, bounce, bounce, bounce on your tippy toes. Option 3, just do that motion. Are you ready to engage a little bit more? If you have the ability, bounce. And then all the way. You got it. Thank you for the shares, TikTok. I see y'all. Up next is going to be our obliques. I have 3 examples, so just pay attention. We got less than 10 seconds. Keep going. You got it. We have 3 rounds, 10 exercises, 1 minute per exercise with 20-second breathers on Challenge Wednesday. Take your breather, because you earned it. Now up next is obliques. We have option 1, which is knee to elbow, but it's okay. We also have side bend or heel touch, heel touch. You go as low as you can handle, or you pick the one that suits you the best, okay? Just give me your best effort. Whew, but we got 1 minute. Let's go. Option 1. But the reason why I also show modifications on the obliques is, guess what? I used to not be able to do this. Coming from over 500 plus pounds, y'all, there was a lot of physical limitations that I had. So I come on my platforms when I can, Monday through Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I provide you modified exercises like the oblique bend or the heel touch. Because guess what? There's 0 excuses. If you want it bad enough, you're going to find it. And guess what? You landed on the right platform tonight if you need modified. What's up, babe? And it's free. F to the R to the E to the E. You got it. Good. There we go. Take your breather. And next is jog. So we have option 1 or, well, this is option 1, or we have option 2, pump. See how my feet are still on the floor? I'm just tippy toeing up. Okay. Well, we're gonna knock that out for 1 minute. Let's get it. Option 1. Option 2, pump, 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 pump. tippy-toeing. Tippity-toe, tippity-tay. But you do what you want to do, baby. You ready? Let's go. Now again, if leg engagement's a challenge, go into uppercuts, go into seated jacks, which looks like this, with no legs. It's very important in high intensity interval training to keep that heart rate up and elevated. Good work tonight. Thank you guys so much for following. Thank you for the shares and the love. TikTok, I see you. Up next is battle ropes. Take your breather. So when it comes to battle ropes, I'm already so sweaty that my watch is being finicky. We got battle ropes, all right? But I don't believe in excuses. I'm gonna break down my story in rounds 2 and 3 of how I even ended up where I'm at. If you were here in the beginning, you kind of heard it. But it's been a fun, I'm not gonna say it's been fun, but it's been a very worthwhile adventure. Challenging, there's been blessings, it's been everything. But let's battle rope, baby. Because life is a battle, but it's a battle worth fighting for. Because you're worth fighting for. Let's go. Battle rope it out. But if y'all don't know who I am, my name is Nataushia. I am known as the seated cardio queen. I started my weight loss journey back in 2021 at over 500 plus pounds. And it's been an adventure. But I'm here to just simply share with the world that working out in a chair is something you can do to get healthy, to get fit, and to lose weight. I've lost over 80 pounds seated. My friend Yvonne, she's lost 100 pounds. Grace has lost 160 plus pounds. There is so many of y'all that step up and are like, oh my gosh, because of you, I can do this. Because of you, I can do that. It's the non-scale victories more than anything that keep me going, and the people that inbox me saying, guess what? Because of you, I have hope. Take your breather. Because I know what it's like to want to find somebody that you can relate to. So hi, babes. I love y'all. Now up next is going to be our cross ankle tap. If ankle's a challenge, guess what? You got shin or knee. Oh, wait. Or knee. Or knee. Okay, so ankle, shin, knee, knee. All right, so pick one of the 4. Let's go. So option 1. But I understand this is challenging, right? So we got shin or knee. But maybe lifting that leg's a challenge, right? So you can keep them down. Still keeping that core tight. Again, that's like sucking your belly in to take a selfie and look skinny. But you do what works for you. I just like to provide the world with something else other than going to the gym. Because some people don't know where to start. Some people can't afford a gym membership. Some people can't afford a personal trainer. I'm not a personal trainer, but I've lost over 280 pounds in my weight loss journey. I am a former college athlete. Even though I was overweight, I was ranked in the top 5 in the state of Kentucky for being a thrower. Thank you for the gifts. We have underleg jacks next, okay? Take your breather, because we gotta catch a breath. At least I do. I don't know about y'all. But we have underleg jacks or modified underleg jacks. Because your girl used to not be able to go under her legs. I used to never be able to do this. Never. Because when you start and you're overweight, going under your legs is a challenge. Bending over to tie your shoe is a challenge. Going to sit on a toilet is a challenge. Driving your car is a challenge. Sitting in a Waffle House booth is impossible because your belly's sitting over on the grill with the chef. Tell me I'm lying. Your girl used to be big, so I'm going to show y'all what you can do no matter what size you are, no matter what your mobility is. So don't give me the excuse of, I can't do it because you're speaking negativity over your life and I ain't gonna hear it. But we're gonna do these underleg jacks. We got 1 minute. Starting now. Because trust me, I've used a bunch of the excuses. And I won't take them at all. Because even though I was an athlete, even though I had a scholarship, your girl was very big. Because guess what? Even though I knew I had PCOS, even though I knew I was insulin resistant, I didn't eat right. I didn't take my life seriously at all. And I'll break that down in a moment. But I do come on here on YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook Monday through Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Free of charge. You just gotta find me. Tune in on whichever platform you like the best. Guess what? Here's a modification. Forgot to show y'all. I've been running my trap. Oopsie poopsie. Take your breather. We're moving into round 2 of 3. But this is my passion because I get what it's like to struggle to exercise. I understand what it's like to want to exercise and you're injured. I understand what it's like to want to do something but not know where to start. So here I provide everything for you. You ain't got to find a modification. You ain't got to worry if you can or can't do it. Because I show you can, no matter what. We're moving into knee slicer. We have 1 minute. A knee slicer. Starting now. Option 1. If raising that knee is a challenge, you're going to slam. If slamming that low is a challenge, you're going to modify that slam. Keeping that core tight again. Like you're trying to take a selfie, suck your belly in and look skinny. But you're going to pick one of those 3 and do it. Okay? And then if it becomes too challenging, go into quick feet. Go into uppercuts. Go into jacks. But whatever you do, I'm not going to give up on you. Because I know what it's like to be given up upon. So I refuse to give up on anybody. I will fight with you, but I will not fight alone without you. I will go on ahead and fight with those that want to fight for themselves. Because there's somebody out there that would love to do this, but they just ain't found it yet. So keep going. Because you can do this. Take your breather. We're going to take a breather together. But anyway, I'm going to go on ahead and break down my life, essentially. But whenever I was in middle school, I was diagnosed with polycystic ovarian syndrome. I was insulin resistant, and I was borderline diabetic. I didn't take anything seriously. It's time to go into tapsies. We got 1 minute. Let's go. Down, out, up, in. Like this. All right, but I didn't take my life seriously. I would go to basketball games because I was a basketball player too. Because I'm 5'10" and a half. Stopped growing in 6th grade. Praise God. Woo! But anyway, we would go to Arby's. I would get the Jamocha shakes. I would get mozzarella cheese sticks. I would get the big beef and cheddars. Like I would get everything. I would be in school. I would eat off my peers' plates. Like I would eat any and everything because that's where my comfort was. I had a food addiction, and that was my problem. I didn't change anything until my late 20s because I decided that I wanted to start to prepare for my future because I was like, if you don't know anything about PCOS, it makes a woman very irregulated. So it was nothing for me, take your breather, to not have my monthly situation for years. Love that. I ain't gonna front. I loved it. But I realized that I needed that for my goal of one day wanting to become a mother. Lord willing, obviously. So I started to go to the gynecologist, started to go to the doctors, because I knew that I needed to do something for my future, for what I wanted. So, moving into cross punch kick, we've got 1 minute, starting now. Option 1. Option 2 is a cross punch knee raise. Option 3 is a cross punch. So I'm going to the doctors. They're running a bunch of tests on me. Mind you, at this point, I'm over 500. But I'm already starting to choose to eat healthier, starting to try and lose weight, all that kind of fun stuff. Well, in the testing, they found precancerous cells in my uterus. They straight told me, you need to have weight loss surgery. You need to lose weight. Because I was facing cancer. And if I didn't lose the weight, and I didn't change my life, I would never be able to become a mom, which is something that I truly want in the future. So anyway, they start to apply for me to get surgery. I was denied. Take your breather. I was denied at the time because the insurance that I had through my job, even though it was deemed medically necessary, they disputed it, saying that it was cosmetic. Because people think weight loss surgery is a cosmetic procedure, though cancer was in my picture. So even though that was in my picture, I still chose to change my life. We have out and ups for 1 minute, starting now. Out, in, up, down. Out, in, up, down, okay? So anyways, they placed me on pentyramine, which is generic for Adipex. So I started to lose weight. They were tracking everything. I was denied weight loss surgery 7 times. Went to seminars, did all the things, but continued to get denied even though they said it was medically necessary. So I was losing weight, doing my thing. Well, then COVID hit, and COVID hit the world. So Kentucky, where I'm from, came out with a temporary COVID insurance. So I applied for it. I was approved. I got it. So I applied again for weight loss surgery through Ethan McDowell Regional Medical Center in Danville, Kentucky. I was approved. My first consultation was in May of 2021. I was like 480, 460-ish. Take your breather. So at that time, they were able to pull all of my weigh-ins because where I'd been on Adipex, where my doctors had kept really good track of my weight loss with using Adipex and me doing what I needed to do, the surgeon's office pulled all of my weigh-ins. So they're like, you need your site clearance, your cardiac, and then you need your final weigh-in, and then your EGD. I was like, bet, I can do that. We're going on ahead and moving into jump rope. We got 1 minute, let's go. Option 1. Option 2, we're bouncing on our tippy toes. Option 3, no legs. You pick what works for you. So anyways, I started doing exactly what they told me. They were like, okay, you're going to have a protein shake for breakfast, a protein shake for lunch, and then like veggies and some form of healthy meat at dinner. I was like, bet, I can do this. Y'all, that was one of the hardest things that I had to do. I went from overeating to completely cold turkey, switching my portions up. A Premier protein shake, the little square bottle, is hard. I'm not going to front. I was hungry. I was miserable for the first 2 to 3 weeks of this whole entire process. But I did what I had to do. And people are like, well, how did you do it? I made myself. I had to fight through the hunger by drinking a lot of water. I would also eat, take your breather. I would also eat sugar-free popsicles. So I would mentally make myself think me chewing on that popsicle was me actually eating food because I had that bite and I would have the crunch. If I wasn't doing that, then I would warm up some chicken or veggie broth because I hate beef broth. I think it tastes like, I ain't gonna say what I think it tastes like, but it's gross to me, so I don't do it. If you like it, baby, that's more for you, less for me. But it's time for us to go into our obliques. We have 1 minute of obliques starting now. Option 1. Option 2, side bend. Option 3, heel touch. You pick. But anyways, I continued to do that for a solid month. Well, in this process, mind you, I started May 2021 with the bariatrics. I found out my insurance coverage was terminating June 30th, 2021. 2 weeks before it ended, I found out it was ending. So I contacted my surgeon's office and I was like, hey, can I still get this procedure? All I needed, again, was my psychiatric clearance, my cardiac clearance, my EGD, and a final weigh-in. That's it. I'd already been denied 7 times. Keep this in mind, y'all. They said no. They were like, nope, there's nothing that we can do. I was like, bet. So I break down in tears. Take a breather. So I break down and I'm crying because I'm like, man, I feel so defeated. Like, what am I doing? I'm doing everything that I'm supposed to do, but I ain't getting what I want. I ain't getting what I'm working for. So I called my best friend that I had at the time. We don't talk anymore, whatever, that's cool. But I'll always give her this credit. She was like, Nataushia, stay in Kentucky, cancel your Florida vacation because I was supposed to go to Florida on vacation. We have jog now. We have 1 minute of jog starting now. Option 1. Option 2, pump, pump, pump. You pick. So she's like, Nataushia, stay in Kentucky, schedule your appointments, do what you can. I did that. I stayed in Kentucky. I called my I called my therapist because I'd already been in therapist for almost 2 years at the time. She's like, Nataushia, I got you. She's like, you are mentally stable enough to go through this procedure because if you don't know, you have to have 6 months of weigh-ins, 6 weeks of weigh-ins, whatever. You have to have psychiatric clearance. You have to have cardiac. You have to have an EGD where they do a scope of your insides and a final weigh-in. So my therapist wrote me off. She approved my surgery. No issues. So then I had to call myself and schedule all of my other appointments. Take a breather. So I can remember at the time I had my job still, but I remember being at work and I was on the phone crying when my clients would be in their room time. And I was calling like the cardiac place. I was calling the EGD place. I was in tears. I was like, y'all, this is my last shot. I explained my situation. I'm like emotionally a wreck because I'm like, dude, I'm doing everything I can. Like, I just want this tool. It is battle rope time. We got 1 minute of battle ropes starting now. So anyways, they finally going ahead and they're like, all right, we'll get you in. So the same day I had my EGD, which my surgeon actually performed, the surgeon that did my sleeve, he did it that morning around like 6 or 7 in the morning. So I was under anesthesia because they had to go in with a scope. And then around like noon or 1 o'clock, I scheduled my cardiac clearance. So that's where they do like your heart stuff. So I had all that done. I went to my final weigh-in. It was like June 26, 27, something like that, right? Mind you, my coverage ends on June 30th. I'm already doing the protein shakes, doing all that I'm supposed to. So I go to my final weigh-in with my surgeon. I lost around like 30 or 40 pounds in this time period because I started with him, take your breather, around like 480. 460, 480. So I weighed in, whatever. He came into my room because, you know, they have the nurses weigh you in. He comes in, he looks at me. He's like, I'm going to need you to lose more weight. I got bug-eyed and I said, well, I guess I ain't going to have this surgery. Because, like, my coverage ends on June 30th. So I said, I don't know what else you want me to do. So it's time for us to move into our cross the ankle tap. We've got 1 minute. Cross ankle taps, starting now. Option 1, option 2, shin. Option 3, knee. Option 4, no knee raise. You pick. So he literally walks out of my room and walks across the hall to the secretary's desk and he was like, can we get her scheduled for surgery? He left me in there. I already had my surgery scheduled and cleared because of all the issues that I'd already had. I scheduled my surgery. So they were like, well, who's it for? So he's like, Nataushia. So they're like, she's already scheduled for June 30th. So he was like, all right, Nataushia, go back in the room. Because I'm standing in the doorway at this point. He's like, go lay on that table. I was like, okay. Mind you, I'm already mentally prepared. I was like, all I want is to sleep. So he's pressing on my belly, things of that nature. Take your breather. He's feeling in my stomach, and he looks at me and he's like, I can only do the sleeve on you. He's like, if I do anything more than the sleeve, he said, I can't guarantee you're going to come off my table alive. I was like, that's cool. That's all I want. The sleeve's perfect. That's it. I'm about to go into underlay jacks. So, y'all think I'm done being denied for surgery. I mean, y'all obviously know I've had it at this, like now today, you know I've had it. But that ain't the end of my struggles. It's time to underlay jack. We got 1 minute. Let's go. Option 1. Option 2. But anyways, so I finally go. Day of surgery, June 30th, 2021. Would you believe me if I told you I was denied again? I was. In registration. They were like, oh, well, your insurance ain't going to cover it. Mind you, I had 2 insurances. I have the COVID insurance, and then I have the insurance that I had through my employer at the time. So I'm like real upset, crying, whole hot mess. So I was like, well, what insurance do you have it on? Well, they had put it on my employer's insurance. I was like, y'all, it's never going to cover it. It's supposed to be on the COVID temporary insurance. So she's like, well, go back out there and wait, and I'll call you back in here. So she finally calls me back in. She gets everything all straightened out, and I'm able to have my procedure. Take your breather. We're moving into our third and final round. Y'all, I was exactly 440 pounds on June 30th, 2021 when I had my weight loss surgery. But when I tell you I don't do excuses, when I tell you I don't believe in any of the nonsense people say, I've literally had to fight to get to where I'm at all of my life. So I refuse to hear somebody say, oh, I can't do that. You're lying. You're speaking death over yourself. Because there is death and life in what we say that comes out of our mouth and our thoughts. But it's time for us to move into our knee slicer. We got 1 minute. Starting now. Now, I'm not doing modifications right now. But I'm here to tell you right now. Don't wait till you're motivated. Don't be like, well, I wish I had your motivation. I wish that I had your strength. You have it. You've always had it. You can't wait to be motivated. If I were to count all of the days that I didn't have motivation, they would outweigh the days that I did. Because guess what? When I was 2 weeks post-surgery, I didn't want to live. I was so depressed. I was fighting my own demons because I felt alone. I had lost people that said that they were my friends because they loved me because I was overweight and I was a BBW. I was a big, beautiful woman. I had men that were blocking me and deleting me that I thought that loved me, but I was a fetish. Take your breather. I was a fetish because they seen me as a BBW. They didn't see me as Nataushia Olivia. They didn't see me as the woman that I am. They didn't see me how God sees me. They see me for what I physically could give to them. So they left me. I felt alone. But in this whole process, I've learned to love me and love me fully through God and other avenues. I have definitely had my struggles. We're going to move into tapsies. We have 1 minute of tapsies starting now. Down, out, up in, down, out, up in. But I had friends in my inbox telling me, oh, you're going to be one of those bariatric patients posting all of your stuff, and was, and still do. I still post my stuff. I still post the things I eat. Obviously, I still do my routines. Because guess what? Somebody, somewhere, needs me. Just like I needed somebody like me. And I became what I was searching after. I could have let every person that told me not to get this surgery, that told me I I was going to lose my mind. I could have let everybody overpower my own mental judgment and never be right here. I could have ended up with cancer. I could have ended up with so many other things. Take your breather. But what I didn't do is I didn't allow those folks to keep me back. I continued to fight for myself. I continued to do what I felt was best for me. You're going to have naysayers. You're going to have haters. You're going to have people that are going to tear you down because they don't have the strength within themselves to do what it is that you're doing for yourself. Because they envy you. Because they want your drive. Because they want your power. And they are too lazy and too self-absorbed to make the necessary changes. We're going to move into our cross punch kick. We've got 1 minute of cross punch kick starting now. That's something that I've learned. I've had so many people be like, oh, you did this. Oh, you're going to post that. All you do is post about being in the gym. All you do is post your food, because guess what? When I first started my journey, that was my accountability. Outside of me journaling the first year and tracking everything that I did, social media was my outlet. Social media was my accountability partner. I didn't have people to always go with me. I didn't always have the best support system. I have an amazing support system now. But a lot of times what's going to happen is you're going to go through your journey alone for the most part. Then people are going to start to see your success. Then they're going to want to start to be by your side and act like they've been with you the whole entire time. Because, take a breather, because they see where you're going. At first, they're like, oh, that person's failed so many other times, they're not going to be successful this time. I don't know why they're posting that. They ain't been successful for all 30 years of their life, so what's it going to be any different this time? This is just another fad for them. I've kept showing up. This ain't no fad. This is a lifestyle. It's no diet. It's no nothing but a lifestyle. This is what I have to do until God calls me home, because I can't go back to my old ways ever. But it's time for us to do out and ups. We have 1 minute of out and ups starting now. Out, in, up, down, out, in, up, down. But a lot of people are like, Natasha, how'd you do it? I stopped wishing and I started doing. I stopped allowing what people said and did to me to dictate what I was going to do for myself. I had text messages clear before I went into surgery the following morning begging me, Natasha, do it the all-natural way. But no one knew my full story. No one knew I was facing cancer. No one knew that I was changing my life, so one day I could look at my future kids and be like, guess what? Mama fought for you. Mama changed her life for you. Maybe God's going to bless me with kids. If you don't, guess what? There is adoption. And luckily enough, my man also has 3 kids already. So it's like either which way. I'm going to be able to say, guess what? I changed my life. Take your breather. So that one day, when I'm able to be mom, I'll be able to say, I can live the life that I need to. I can be the example that I need to be because I've changed my life. I'm not going to be confined to a bed. I'm not going to be facing all these diabetes and heart diseases and all these things because I changed my lifestyle. You can do this too. Stop being like, oh, I'll do it Monday. I'll do it Monday. Let's go into our jump rope. We got 1 minute of jump rope starting now. Because a lot of times I'll be like, oh yeah, I'll start my diet Monday. I'll start my diet Monday. And I wouldn't start it. My Monday would be 3 years. That's what happened to me. But a lot of people are like, how do you stick to it? You keep showing up. You're going to have moments where you do emotionally eat, but you know how to get back on track. Whenever my uncle passed away about a month ago, I turned to coping with food. I admitted that. I gained an astronomical amount of weight within a week's time because I was eating macaroni and cheese and banana pudding and pineapple upside down cake and mashed potatoes and potato salad, pasta salad, fried chicken, biscuits, cornbread, you name it, I ate it. Because even though I have put in the work and I've lost the weight, take a breather, I still have issues with food. So I turned to food after he passed away, and I did gain weight, and I was openly admitted to that. And I held myself accountable because I am a weight loss person. But I'm also a real human, and I have real emotions, and I go through life in real life. So I'm not going to always be like, oh yes, my life is peaches and rainbows and butterflies and unicorns and confetti, because it's not. Because guess what? I have emotions, just like you do. But I'm going to keep it real with you and tell you I had to cut everything, get back on track, start working out. I hit the gym. When I weighed myself that Sunday and I seen that, I was like, oh no. Let's go into obliques. We have 1 minute of obliques starting now. But I seen the scale that Sunday. I was like, oh no, we are not getting back to where I started, because I can remember my uncle looking me dead in the face at Christmas and telling me, Nataushia, I am so proud of you, because he said, I remember seeing you at IGA, which is a little store that we have in the hometown that I'm from, because we ain't got Walmart where I come from. We got 2,003 people in our population, if that says anything about where I come from. But he's like, Nataushia, I can remember seeing you coming outside of IGA, armfuls of cookies and candy. And he was like, I was always so worried about you, but he had tears in his eyes looking at me, telling me how proud he was of me, because I've lost over 280 pounds since 2021. And all I could remember when I stepped on that scale that Sunday after he passed away is him saying that. Tears in his eyes, telling me how proud he was of me. Sometimes you got to take a breather, literally. Sometimes you got to find a reason why. My reason why I started off as being, I wanted to be a mom. I want to be a mom one day, Lord willing. But he also shifted my focus and pulled me back in, even though he's no longer here with me. What happened is the words that he said to me at Christmas resonated and woke me back up. Sometimes you got to have something like that. Sometimes you just got to look at yourself and realize, okay, I'm done. I need better. I deserve better, because I am better than what I've treated myself. I can do this because you can. Stop saying you can't, because you can. We're going to move into our jog. We have 1 minute of seated jog starting now. Because I can remember I would be in basketball practice and I'd be like, I can't do suicides. I can't do stadiums. And what I was doing, I was solidifying I would not do that. I would see people meal prep and I'd be like, I can't meal prep. I can't eat like that. Do y'all want to know I eat the same thing almost every single day for every single meal when I get hooked to it? I've been hooked to cucumber salads for a good 3 or 4 months. That's one of my most consistent things. I'll throw me in some boiled eggs. I use me some soy sauce, sesame oil, hot chili crisp, or hot chili sauce, excuse me, and everything bagel seasoning, and minced garlic. That's what I eat. I bought me 6 cucumbers today so I could eat it again, because that's something I do. I used to say I can never eat like that, but what I was doing is I wasn't even giving myself a chance. Take a breather. So stop selling yourself short. Stop selling your life short, because I promise you can hang yourself with what you say about what you can or cannot do. And I know for a fact, if I can do this, you can do this. And don't even come at me with, well, I can't afford weight loss surgery. I can't afford weight loss surgery. But you can afford to eat healthier. You can afford to throw away them Coca-Colas. You can afford to throw away all the things that you don't need to eat or drink. So don't come at me with, I can't afford surgery, because I did it without surgery for a long time. Don't come at me with the excuses, because I promise I will clap back quicker than a heartbeat. Okay? But anyway, we gonna battle rope. Because life's the battle we're fighting for. I've already said it a million times, and I'll say it over and over, because baby, you deserve to live. We're gonna battle rope. We got 1 minute starting now. Let's go. But thank you guys for all the follows. Thank you for the subscriptions. Thank you for the shares. Thank you for the love. But if y'all don't know me, you're gonna want to get to know me, because I promise all of what I do is free. Now, I have started working. I started working Monday, and I haven't yet got a set schedule at my new job. But once I figure that out, once I have my set shift, I might be coming on earlier. I might be coming on at the same time, but I will communicate that. But I will keep providing my routines free of charge. It just might be at different times. Okay? Because at the end of the day, I have to have income. Outside of just my weight loss supplements, your girl has to work too. Because I'm a real human with real bills. And I'm so thankful that I have this job. And I won't say what it is, take your breather. But I'm highly grateful that God blessed me with an opportunity to have such an amazing job that I love so much. Because it's a job that I've always been passionate for. It's a job that I've done before. And it's amazing. But I will communicate if the times of which I work out change. You can catch me on YouTube, on replay, whatever. But I'm going to still show up no matter what. Because that's where my heart's at. Free of charge. Alright? But what we're going to do now is a cross ankle tap. We got 1 minute of cross ankle taps. Starting now. Option 1. I ain't even breaking it down no more. But anyways, until then, I'll be live Monday through Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, free of charge, on YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook. My name really is Nataushia, with a U and a I. My mama made my name so beautiful because I'm a beautiful person, and she knew how powerful I guess I was going to be one day. So she made my name so uniquely beautiful that the whole alphabet's in there. I got all the vowels in my name. I got A, E, I, O, and U in my entire name. So if you need to find me on one of my platforms, you can go to my Linktree account. It'll take me to my it'll take you to YouTube. It'll take you to TikTok. And it'll take you to my Facebook page. It'll also take you to my weight loss supplement page. Take your breather. Because I also use an appetite suppressant coffee that I drink every morning. And I also use a detox tea. My appetite suppressant coffee not only suppresses my appetite to the point where I never want to eat, and I have protein shakes, but it also burns fat. But so does my detox tea that doesn't even taste like tea. It tastes like Jolly Ranchers and fruit punch and all these other things. Let's go to underleg jacks. We have 1 minute of underleg jacks starting now. Option 1. Well, this is the only option today because I've already shown modifications. But if y'all need access to my weight loss supplements, it's through my Linktree. It's through TLC, Total Life Changes, but that is the company that I use for my products. My first time that I had it, I literally could not believe how much the coffee suppressed my appetite. I was like, oh my word. In the first 5 weeks, I dropped 41 pounds drinking some coffee and some tea. I use 0 sugar coffee creamer and Jordan Skinny syrups, and it is so good. But I don't play when I say that you gotta make yourself eat and get your nutrients in. But it's been a game changer. So if you need some, it is on my website. It is also on my Linktree account. If you need it, take a breather. If you need access to that information, inbox me tonight and I will hook you up. I'm actually going to be brewing my candy cleanse tonight. I went through 45 bottles already, and I'll be making 100 more tomorrow. They're 15 bucks a piece with $15 flat rate shipping. But I had it for 5 days, and in 5 days last weekend with my friend Whitney, I call her my impact twin, I lost 8.4 pounds in 5 days. She taught me how to make the candy cleanse. So if you need that, I'm gonna have 100 bottles of it tomorrow. I got all my stuff today. So I'll be releasing that tomorrow. But anyway, we're gonna stretch. So we're gonna take our left arm, and we're gonna pull it across our body. Starting now. Hi, TikTok. But I'm super excited to be able to take the one and only day that I have off, which is tomorrow, to brew my Candy Cleanse Detox Tea and get it distributed out, because it is literally a game changer. Let's switch sides. Because when I had it, I was like, there is no way. But I seen it, I experienced it, and in 5 days, using a 12-ounce bottle every single night, which there's 2 servings per bottle, I literally dropped 8.4 pounds in 5 days. No joke. But what it does, let's cross over. We're going to take our left arm, pull it in behind your head if that's a struggle. Interlock in front, pull back, over, or up, over. Pick your poison. Let's get it. But what a detox does, if y'all don't know, is it helps cleanse your gut. It helps get rid of all of the waste that we have within it. It allows your body to absorb all the nutrients that we need to absorb. But it also gets rid of the waste and the weight that we don't want. Because our body holds an unimaginable amount of waste. Let's switch sides. Starting now. Go ahead and stick that right leg out in front of you, toes facing the sky. Keep that left foot flat on the floor, knee bent. But I accept Venmo, PayPal, and I have Square. So if you're needing that, inbox me, because I'm taking my one and only day off work tomorrow, and I will be brewing it and shipping it out Friday morning. First thing Friday morning. So you better secure it, because I already sold out of what I did have. Let's bring our arms down. We're going to walk our way down our right leg. I'm going to keep it 1,000. I used to not be able to go on my toes. Used to not be able to do this. But what I can say is if you lean forward like this, I can feel it pulling in behind my thigh. So lean forward. If you need to kind of brace yourself just slightly on that left leg, do that. But you do what you can do. Let's go. Now that I can take it all the way down, is I like to press down on my right knee with my left hand, so it intensifies that. But if y'all need the tea, if y'all need my products to help you lose weight, the tools that I've added, let me know and I will get with you, send you the information, and I will get you hooked up. Let's switch sides, because I'm taking all of my income from that, and that's getting me the rest of my way to Vegas. That's all I need, is to sell the rest of these bottles, and I'll have my way to Vegas. Because I got my flight covered. I have everything else taken care of except for my room now. And Vegas is in like a little over 2 weeks. So it's crunch time. So I've got everything prepared to get me there. I'm just trying to sell these last few bottles. So if you want to help me get to Vegas, this is your way through. Let's go on ahead and do our breathing exercise. We're going to inhale up through our nose. Hold our breath right here. Exhale out down through our mouth. I've got to fix TikTok. Give me a uno momento, por favor. All right. I think I got it. Yep. So let me hop back here. We're going to do 3 of those. Control your breathing. Let's get it. 1. 2. 1 more. 3. I forgot that I moved my Gatorade. And I'm drinking Gatorade Zero, just so you know. All right. So how many of y'all, this was your first time working out with me? I'm dead. Are you dead? Angel, I'm so sorry. I mean to kill you out. I feel it. How many of y'all this was your first time working out tonight? I'm curious. Thank you, Carrie Camara. Hey, Melissa. Awesome. I'm tired too, Anna. Thank you, Mama 411. I didn't work out because I had a rotator cuff surgery. Bless your heart. First for you, Mrs. Sue. Love from the universe. 4-1s, welcome. But awesome job tonight, y'all. I know Challenge Wednesday is a challenge. Now, I don't have to work tomorrow, but I am going to be brewing 100 bottles of tea tonight. Well, tomorrow, actually. And then I'll be shipping them out first thing Friday morning. So, if y'all need tea and y'all need some assistance or a jump start in your weight loss journey, or you need to break a stall, I'm telling you right now, my candy cleanse is it. It is. First for me, first a mini. Thank you. I can't wait. Be empowered. I'll be empowered. I love that. It took me a second. Do y'all see my hair is blonde? My hair is naturally blonde. So it takes me uno momento to actually get that in my little noggin. Thank you, Melissa. I'm so glad that you are feeling the burn, Tanya. You are so welcome. Be empowered. But guys, I'm super excited to be able to bring my candy cleanse to y'all. A lot of y'all are even asking me, what's it taste like? All that kind of stuff. It is all natural. I do add a few different flavors into it, so it does give it some dye. I'm going to keep it 1,000 because I ain't going to lie about that, because some of y'all are asking me, how's it red? Because there's a certain flavor that I add to it to make it red, but I also can change the flavor because I am giving you what I personally drink. What I personally make for me. Okay? I love watching and listening to you give your thoughts. I'm so happy I found you, so I followed you. Thank you, Wanda. So, that's what I want to let you guys know. Liz! Hi, girl. I love you and I miss you. But just know that that's what it is. It is fruity flavored. It doesn't taste like tea. It detoxes your gut. It cleanses you all out and stuff like that. I have used detoxes before that absolutely kill my belly. This is the one cleanse that I do that does not kill me. So if y'all want in on the tool that I'm using that has absolutely changed my journey in so many aspects, let me know and I got you. It literally took me only 3 minutes of watching you to follow you. Ah, you are absolutely sweet thing. So darn, y'all, you're so sweet. First time, just watch because you were such an inspiration and I was in awe. Definitely next time. Awesome. Thank you so much, LaQuisha. Or it's either LaQuisha. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. I'm so sorry if I did, because I know what it's like to get my name butchered. Because people call me Nataushia, all of the things other than Natasha, but that's okay. Thank you, Kim. Thank you for saying my flowers are beautiful. I love them. Kevin did so good. He really did. He absolutely surprised me. I had a long day at work and I came home to beautiful flowers. Will they broadcast the award show? They absolutely will. I am actually really excuses. I want to call them no excuses exercises because, baby, that's what they are. That's what they are, sweet thing. You pronounced it Lakeisha? Is it Lakeisha? I hope I got it right that time. So sorry. They are gorgeous. He did awesome. Yay! Thank you. Well, y'all, I'm going to pop off of here. YouTube, thank you for thugging it out with me. Thank you for being here. I hope you guys have an awesome, awesome day, night, whatever, wherever you are, because I got people from all over the world, literally, globally, and I think it's a beautiful thing, me being from Little Oak, Kentucky. But God bless y'all, and I hope to see y'all tomorrow for Thursday, because it's going to be so much easier. Well, I think that it is, compared to a minute 30 seconds is a lot easier. But goodbye, YouTubers.